You know that history is being made in this year's Melbourne Cup?
Yes, it's the very first time that I've actually got a horse in a sweep. I usually end up with a piece of blank paper. So yes, history has been made.
I mean it's the first time that there will be a lady jockey riding in the Cup.
There wouldn't be a... Really?
Yes.
A female...
Yes. Lady jockey, that's right.
A jockette.
Listen.
Oh, you're having a lend of me.
No, I'm not. Listen, what's your tip for the big event?
Well, John, I don't follow horses. I don't own any. I really don't know anything about horse racing. If you press me, I'll say Phar Lap. I mean, he's got a good record. From what I've read, big horse.
Phar Lap is dead.
I just saw him on Channel 7. Well, you see, that just goes to show how much I know about horse racing. Phar Lap's dead.
Dead.
I didn't even know he was sick.
With Cup fever running high, Melburnians turned out in force for this morning's Grand Parade, determined to get their money's worth. The ranks of old-time Cup winners are thinning, but the survivors include Piping Lane, High Perno and What a Nuisance. These men, between them, won a swag of Melbourne Cups. Master trainer George Hanlon and former top jockey Roy Higgins, who never rode quite this tall in the saddle. Nor did he master singing on horseback. The Rhinestone Cowboy was the star attraction at one of many Swish Cup Eve parties. Earlier today, the Golden Girl Empire Rose exercised at Flemington. The big mare looked fitter and harder after her McKinnon Stakes run and is ready to emulate last year's success, although trainer Laurie Laxon isn't giving anything away.
Well, it's not going to be easy, but it's possible.
The new Cup favourite is Stylish Century, attempting to become the first three-year-old in 48 years to win the Cup. Connections had to pay a $37,000 late entry fee just to get the colt into the field. Here's the market. Stylish Century favourite at 5-1 ahead of Empire Rose at 6s, Kosh King at 8s, Sedestin at 9-1, Go Pack at 10s, Cold Diesel at 11-1, and the rank outsider is Salis Opera at 250-1. Provided the rain holds off, my trifecta for the big one is Empire Rose from Kosh King and Sea Legend. John Tapp, Graham Kennedy, Coast to Coast.
John Tapp. We had a call from a clairvoyant who said, now I'll never think of the name, Terrific. She saw it win. So for the first time ever, I'm having some money, not a lot, although I could splurge actually, on Terrific. Then I have... Then I have some money on Terrific for a win and a place, right. Each way.
Each way, yes.
Then I'm in a sweep, which is so difficult I can't explain. It's the same sweep you'd be in, where there are 8 horses or something.
That's right.
No, $8.
You have to pay $8 to go in it. We're boxing. The Coast to Coast office
this is a horse race, definitely.
Doing a box, yes, a box trifecta it's called. That's what we're doing.
Sorry. Well...
And we're 7 horses in a...
Well, no, I have another trifecta. Angus will call them out. It's called Empire Rose, I think, is one of them. Hang on, Kosh King is another, which is one word I've just discovered. And what's the last one?
Century.
Stylish Century, is it?
Yes.
So that's my trifecta, and I've got 20 cents on that one.
Hey.
I'm a big plunger. Next time your sink gets blocked, give me a call.
Although she's not the favourite anymore, giant Kiwi mare Empire Rose has certainly attracted huge public support in her quest to win her 2nd consecutive Melbourne Cup.
I've got that in a trifecta.
The 7-year-old will have to rewrite the record books to achieve victory, but if confident connections count for anything, Rosie is just about across the line.
Magnum.
come out here about 6:30. I suppose they're just going to wait until maybe the rain settles a bit. They don't want to...
Rosie's not out yet. I was talking to Des Spain and he said that we'll recognise her. She's got a great big
bum. In fact, noted racing writer Les Carline dubbed her the Fat Lady. Last year, the Fat Lady sang. It was supposed to be her swan song. After all, she's not a filly anymore. The lady from the land of the long white cloud turned 7 this year.
She's getting a bit long in the tooth for it.
Yeah, I haven't told her that yet.
She's not allowed to be 7 till Tuesday, after Tuesday.
Mrs. Bodell and son Tim have inherited the empire. Fred Bodell died soon after Rosie brought that tin mug back to his farm on the North Island around this time last year.
Yeah, it's got a rattle about it, hasn't it?
Fred really loved that horse, and that's why we've got her over here this year, because his last wish was that he run in the Melbourne Cup again.
Let her do what she wants to do.
In many ways, she's Laurie Laxon's little girl too. He's a trainer, and just quietly, president of the Fatty Fan Club.
I think her form at Flemington is pretty close to immaculate. She ran 5th in the Melbourne Cup when she was a 4-year-old. She ran 2nd when she was 5. She's won it when she was 6. I think she knows her way around.
She only goes this way round, left-handed. She don't go right-handed. She's hopeless that way round.
Tony Allen hangs on very tightly. He's reigned over the empire for the last 2 cups. She stands around 6 foot. He doesn't. And at 22, he's too young to fall off.
She's a big girl for a little bloke.
Oh, she is, yeah. It actually took me around a year to just learn to ride the horse, because she's got such a big stride, and she is quite uneven in her stride. But I've got the hang of her now.
Specialist type of field, I think, racing in long-distance races, and like marathon runners, well, she's a long-distance racehorse.
Though you wouldn't credit it when she's on her home turf. In fact, you'd swear she'd be flat out catching a cold, let alone a Melbourne Cup field. Tim puts it down to an acute psychological disorder.
She's sort of a Jekyll and Hyde personality. When we're spelling her at home in the back paddock, my wife will go and hang out the washing, and Rosie will come over and check out to make sure she's doing it properly. And yet when she's racing, she's very, very aggressive, and Tony says that she's got that will to win that makes good horses.
She's asleep.
Another one of those little personality quirks we told you about.
I'm sure she'll wake up shortly.
Do you think she loves to run?
Oh, yes, rather. And she loves the crowd, too. She likes those cameras.
She's nice and relaxed, and she knows the crowd's looking at her and happy about her.
To come from where she did and come 5th or just missed out on 4th was a great run for her.
Is she ready for the Cup?
Yeah, I feel so, yes.
Are you ready for the Cup?
Yes, definitely.
She got a big bum?
From behind she is.
Still to come, some unusual fun and games in the south of England. All ahead on Graham Kennedy, Coast to Coast.
Starring John Mangos, the most health-conscious man on Australian television. If he isn't in bed by 12 o'clock, he goes home for a good night's sleep.